as Wanda unmounts from her horse and ties the reins up to one of the trees. She draws her sword and looks at you, waiting for one of you to take the lead. What do you guys do?
Right. What we'll do is we'll start. So we've hitched up the horses then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's we're at the mouth of the entrance to the cave.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
last
cave is
time
right
we were-
there.
Okay.
So the cave looks kind of like this picture on your screen here. It's just a very small entrance into the side of a small hill in the middle of the woods. The brush and the trees have kind of grown, covering it over a little bit, so it's kind of hard to spot. But you guys recognize it, and you can see the footprints on the ground around it as many creatures have come in and out through this cave in the last couple days.
I have a plan. But that depends if this is the only entrance and exit. I could send Ace, I will send Ace to check up if there are any other entrances or holes in the ground around this one.
Okay?
Because if it's the only one, we could just set a fire down. A big enough fire so it won't be extinguished in time, and let them suffocate.
Make an investigation check with Ace.
Okay. So, fun thing about owls, they have advantage on.
Mhm.
No, that's perception. Let me check.
You can use perception too. I'll give you that for perception.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of listen in on at the main entrance here, the one that we see.
Okay.
So, if I use a familiar, I then use my perception
Right.
for his rolls, or I use the stat block of the familiar?
I think you use the stat block of the familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
how I
just
remember
then.
So you got to pull up the owl and use that perception on that. Velsier, can I have you make a perception check listening in? You kind of step closer and you try to hear what's going on deeper inside the cave.
Peering and seeing what I can find. Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh.
20. Not a natural 20, but
Not natural. A dirty 20.
30.
As you step in and you kind of listen, you hear the echoes from this cave, and it's horrible sounding. There are sounds of screams coming from deep in, and the way the cave is designed, the sound just seems to funnel right out to where you guys are. You are able to hear some footsteps and some heavy breathing not far within the cave, but somewhere deep in is this horrible sounds of screams of pain and suffering kind of echoing out. Not so much, like if you weren't trying to hear it, you wouldn't be able to hear it, but because you're trying, you're able to hear these in the distance. Gabriel, what was your
So,
perception?
owls have a +3 to perception, and I rolled a 4 and a 16. So that would be 19 on a perception check.
Okay. So, Ace Clubs takes a moment circling while Velsier's listening in on the entrance of this cave. Then he comes back and reports that he was not able to find any other entrances. This seems to be the only one.
Excellent. If we fail to eradicate them the casual way, we could just choke them out.
So it seems like if we were to start the fire, it would drive them out. My concern is, as I was listening, it seems like there is some kind of screaming. So we might be dealing with possible kidnapped victims from the town. We might need to just stealth our way in as best as possible and perhaps catch some of these werewolves off guard.
Oh, I'm very happily looking towards that.
So let's work our way in and try. Are you comfortable with that, Vashti? Is that
Yeah, I'm.
Also, to set things if thing, so to say something straight before we enter, I do have an illusion spell that makes any of us invisible, but I can only cast one at a time. Vashta, your steps cannot be heard.
That's
If
right.
you were to be invisible, you couldn't be seen or heard. So that could be a great advantage to us.
Yeah.
That would definitely be better on her than me. I have disadvantage, so with my armor. So
And my steps could be heard too. And those hellish things have good hearing.
Yeah. I can sneak in and take a look as to what's going on there.
or you could send your familiar in.
Oh, that could be. Ace, are you okay with this?
I would assume Ace is okay with everything.
Of course he is. So, okay, I would then... Let me check.
You bring in, what kind of owl is he?
I think a regular owl.
Regular owl.
So I think he has bonus to stealth too.
What does he look like?
A purple, grey, white, and black shades all over him. Mostly purple.
He does have a +3 to his stealth, but there is no advantage or disadvantage on it. So, let me... Is that what you want to do, or do you want to try something else?
Well, he can scout out things for us. And while he is within 100 feet of us, I can communicate with him telepathically.
Do owls have dark vision?
I think so. I can also see through his senses, so if something tries to kidnap him, well,
They
they
do
are
have
going
dark
to have
vision.
a bad...
Yeah, my another character in another game has a bat familiar, and they have blind sight. So I never remember. What...
That's even better.
Don't know all the animal stats.
Yeah.
Find familiar is my absolute favorite spell. Love it.
Okay.
Wait, but I do have one spell already casted since I used it to probe into the mind of the one we interrogated. Then he's sealed it. Okay, I think it's a better idea for us to save these slots for
Well, you
more
don't-
damage.
Do you have to spend a spell slot to send the familiar out?
No, I have him, but I have only 2 second-level spell slots left.
Okay.
And most of my very damaging spells require second-level spell slots, so...
So what's the plan?
All right. Let's go. You're a warlock. You could probably use a short rest to recharge your spells if you wanted to.
I only have first-level spells as a warlock, and I can only recharge them. But for that, I have 6 level 1 spell slots.
Alrighty then. I don't know how multi-classing works. Oh,
4 from Bard and 2 from Warlock. From the 2 can repair on a short rest. As long as I don't spend more than 2, I basically can a short rest just replenish most of my 6 level 1 spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's work our way in the cave then. We'll go at this.
So you just go in. You step in quietly.
With Ace about a few feet in front of us.
With Ace a little bit in front of you.
Yes, because if he sees something, we can react a little bit faster.
All right. Who is taking the lead right behind Ace?
I think our wall.
All
If
right.
any damage comes towards us, I think Valsyr can just... Nope.
And then who's after? Are you guys gonna just Gabriel and Vashti right behind Velsier?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll try to be as in front as I can, but still behind Valsyr.
Okay, and Wanda's gonna kind of guard the rear as you make your way in. What you see as you enter this cave, the walls are a smooth hewn rock as if they've been kind of transformed by somebody here. It's not entirely naturally formed. They're moist, as if there's some sort of humidity in here that's causing the walls to be a little damp. And you smell the wet dog smell just kind of assaults your nose and really gets in. It hits you in the brain with this smell because it's pretty brutal. As you enter, though, you do hear the screams echoing through the cavern. At this quick moment, it's such a narrow passageway in front of you, but you do see it opens up a little bit. But you can't tell how far away these screams are or what direction they're coming from just because of the way the cave is set up. You do see a faint flicker of light up ahead. 15 feet ahead, you see kind of the light is flickering in the cave, as if a source of light is in there.
I can look through Ace's eyes, so could Ace just stand around a corner and peek a little bit?
Yeah.
So as an action, I can see through the eyes of the familiar, so our link is just amplified a lot.
Ace clubs flies in, and are you kind of guiding it through its eyes, Gabriel, or are you just watching where it's going?
Both of us can see, but I cannot see from my perspective, so I am blind and deaf at my place where I am a few feet back, but
Right.
I can see and hear what Ace sees. And he
But
can
you don't
hear.
control him in any way.
No.
Okay, got it.
He still has his free will.
Right. So he flies in, and he kind of perches against this wall first to get a view, and at the periffs of his vision, you see there is a werewolf kind of skulking around in one corner of the cave, kind of on a patrol. It marches down. Whoops. Wrong screen. It marches through kind of from one shadows to the next and then out of his line of sight. He hops over. He takes a movement to another side. Underneath a source of light, there's a small torch on the wall. And as he does, you see there's even more werewolves kind of patrolling the area, walking through, including the one he just saw. He keeps an eye on things. How far is he able to go?
He can go however far he wants, I think, but I need him to be within 100 feet of me to have the communication.
Okay. Continuing, he's going a little deeper, and the werewolves are getting more. They're going out of his line of sight, but he's keeping an eye on things. But he flies up.
I'm going to say to him that don't go too far. If you go too far, I can't see or hear anything, and if you get in trouble, I can't retrieve you as fast enough.
He goes up to about this spot where he finds this little divot in the wall, and he's able to tuck in. Have him make a stealth check for Ace Clubs.
That's a total of 14.
14. Okay. He feels pretty well hidden. Do you want him to stay here, or do you want to call him back? Or do you want him to continue?
I think him staying there is a good idea, but they came from up to down. They're patrolling there. Is up a corner, or is there a hallway up there?
From the angle that Ace is at, you can see that it looks like it's just a dead-end little divot in the area, in the cave structure.
Okay. So down there, where he passed by, there's an exit where they came through, and there's something to our perspective right, but here, left. Okay, I think it's better for us to close in, and then for him to investigate a little bit further.
Are these werewolves in human form, or are they...
They're in hybrid form.
Hybrid form, okay.
They're expecting us. I would like to then deafen and blind myself from his perspective and just regain my senses. And okay, the coast is clear a little bit further, but they're expecting us. There's a patrol. Seems like we will have a happy little time.
A happy little time.
Looks like we're going to have to take this one step at a time.
Take them out one by one if we have to, probably.
Maybe. Who is... So, Velsier, you're going one step at a time?
Yes, I'm going to try to stealth right down about here to the corner.
Okay, roll a stealth check. And you're gonna see, as you hit that corner, you see the faint shadow of a werewolf, of another werewolf, kind of tucked into a area. This one's kind of resting down, sleeping almost. Looks like he's pretty tuckered out. But make your stealth check.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Oh, yes.
I have disadvantage, so I have to roll again.
Yeah.
Okay, I just hope it's hot.
Yep, nope.
Oh!
Let's get into it.
As you're
Slink,
sneaking, as you're sneaking along, kind of keeping close to the wall, trying to be quiet, you feel your sheath just kind of rubs along the wall, and you hear this kind of scraping sound echoes through. It's a pretty loud, wooden scabbard on a rock wall. At that moment, this werewolf right in front does perk up, and you see him kind of look out, looking for you. You're not very well hidden.
Nope.
So he definitely sees you. What do the rest of you guys do really quickly? You guys don't see the other werewolf, but you can tell something's up, and that Velsier was a little louder than he probably should have been.
I would have been sneaking behind him close enough,
Okay.
but still a little bit further.
So I need you to make a stealth check as well.
Good thing I'm a bard.
And Vashti, are you sticking with them? Moving up?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Is it just a regular stealth check for me, or?
Oh.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Yeah. A what?
A 22 in stealth.
Okay. You're
A
quiet.
16 to 6.
Note to self. You're wearing plate armor, don't try to sneak around. Hey,
Yeah.
Wait to use playing.
Even
See if-
Wanda in the back is going pretty quiet.
Maybe we should have rolled a group stealth check. I pulled it all down.
Where's the fun in that?
I know, right?
As the rest of you guys are quiet, and you just have Velsier is just clanging along with the tingling sounds of his chainmail as he's walking up, and then you guys all at the same time see this werewolf come charging towards, shouting out to his others, "Intruders!" And he closes the gap to Velsier. Let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Nope. Real bad initiative.
Okay.
I have 8 in total for initiative.
8 for
Yes.
Gabriel. All right.
Should have taken the alert feat.
Vashta, you have 4. Is that what I see here?
Yeah, it's a 4.
And Velsier a 5. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh boy. Okay.
I
4
think it's blasting time.
At at the start, hearing this intruders and seeing Velsier is just kind of right in the front, Wanda actually charges forward, sneaking past Gabriel and gets right up in front of Velsier and comes in swinging with her rapier sword that she has
Could
at
she roll
the
it?
werewolf. What's that?
I can only see Vashta and myself on the map.
But with that, the werewolf. Oh, she actually connects with the werewolf right in front, but barely does any damage. Only 3 hit points at that point. You hear a kind of echoes coming from down the cave as loud footprints begin to move through. As these werewolves move around and they close in the gap one at a time, just getting closer to you. But there's a bunch of like crags and cracks, so they have to kind of move around everything to get to you guys. But this werewolf that's right in front of you, Velsier, as it closes in, it's ready for a fight. Like Gabriel said, they seem to have been expecting you.
It's time for guns blazing.
Yes, it's time for guns blazing. Okay, so it's going at you first with its claws to try and stab you with its claws. Will a 23 hit?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so that you take 6 slashing damage as this thing comes in, slashes across you. Actually, hold on. I have to roll... Oh, no, there's light. It's fine. 6 slashing damage, but then it goes to try and chomp down on your arm. Will an 18 hit you in a
That
bite?
does not hit.
That misses. It kind of gnaws on your... Maybe you get your shield up and it gnaws on your shield a little bit. Not very effective in that sense. Gabriel, your turn.
Oh, I'm just going to put Hex on it as a bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay.
And as an action, I'm going to blast 2 Eldritch Blasts in its face.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
So, wait for me
Eldritch
to
Blast.
blow
cast the
him
spell.
up. Blow him up.
Eldritch Blast.
So with Hex, he's basically cursed, right? He just has the Hex on him.
Yes.
I marked him
a
as
curse on it.
poisoned, but he's hexed, not poisoned.
Yeah.
All right.
So I need to roll 2 d20s. So for each attack, for each blast, they have a +6 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 16, so does that first one hit?
That hits, yes.
And a 19. So yes, both of them hit for 1d10 plus, I think,
Okay.
3
Roll your damage.
plus 1d6
Mm-hmm.
for each one. Let me just find the right dice.
Ugh.
9 plus 6 is 15 for the first blast.
Okay.
And 13 for the second.
13 for the second one. Okay. Just 2 Eldritch blasts kind of over Wanda and Velsier's shoulders right into this werewolf. Very good. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
All right. Velsier.
Going to cast Hunter's Mark on that one right in front of me.
Okay.
I also forgot to mention the hex, which disadvantage he has. Wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves? Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and slash at it with Assassin's Bane.
All right.
17.
That hits.
11 damage on my first attack.
Alrighty.
Second attack. Go ahead and plus 6 damage, right, for Hunter's Mark? Plus D6?
It's a D6, yeah.
Plus 1, so 12 damage.
Okay.
Now you experience what I have too.
Second attack. It's a 13 hit.
It does.
Full damage. Excellent. And then plus another D6.
E.
18 damage.
That wipes this werewolf out. And, come on, buttons work properly. There you go. Yeah, you just cut him down, making very quick work. You guys have figured out kind of the method behind this madness a little bit. As you hear more footsteps. What's that?
Oh, sorry. Do I move Hunter's Mark
As a thing?
as a bonus action? Well, I already used it.
I think it's
That's
a
what-
subsequent turn as a bonus action. You then, yeah.
Okay. I've never played a ranger before, so I don't know how Hunter's Mark works.
Yeah, on your next turn you can move it as a bonus action. Yep.
Gotcha.
Anything else on your turn though? Do you want to move? Do you want to stay there?
I'm gonna stay here in a defensive position for now.
Okay. Excellent. You hear more footsteps as another werewolf. You hear them running to join the fight. Coming around a corner just in time. Vashti, you're kind of hanging back behind Gabriel there, but what do you want to do?
So I can't really see that well right now. I think for now I'm just gonna move like just behind oh, there's one.
Wanda.
Yep, just behind Wanda and Belsier. Just to keep behind for now until another one comes up. And
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
All right, sounds good. Wanda, seeing you cut down the werewolf so easily, she charges out to close ranks with this werewolf and swings in some attacks with this one. Hitting this one for 10 piercing damage. As she's doing that, you see that this werewolf kind of focuses all his attention onto Wanda right in that instant. That werewolf turns and strikes out at her, making 2... Where'd those go? Oh, that's strange.
Hmm?
Oh, it just my little sheet wasn't working right. And versus Wanda, it's quite something. She takes a big hit from a slash right across the face from this werewolf. And then he does actually succeed in biting her. And dealing 7 damage from the bite. It's pretty brutal. Wanda's getting worked up. The other werewolf steps around, seeing what's going on, and just tries to grab her, and he grabs her by the head and just rips her right off of the ground over his shoulder and begins to run deeper into the cave, taking Wanda with him. That guy's dead. Gabriel.
Can I signal to Ace to basically gouge out the eyes of the werewolf and stop him from taking her? We can still mentally communicate.
I need Ace. I need you to roll initiative for Ace.
That is a 19.
19. Okay.
What would his bonus be? I don't think he has bonus.
His dex is a +1.
So that would be a 20.
Yeah. Since we didn't get him in earlier, he will still go before everyone else, but it's going to wait till the round comes back around before he gets to act.
Okay.
That's just how that worked out.
so-
Yeah, so your turn still.
Okay, I'm going to run up as far as I can towards the closest werewolf.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, replace the hex from the one killed
Are you getting
onto
in
that
melee
one.
range, or do you want to keep a distance?
I'll keep a distance.
Okay.
So, I get close, I replace the hex, and I blast him with Eldritch Blasts again.
So you
That's
replace
too
the
early.
hex on this guy, and then you hit him with Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
11?
11 will
Is
hit.
that it? Yeah.
Yep.
And a dirty 20.
And a dirty 20.
So,
Okay. Both of them hit.
So a 13 in damage,
Okay.
and a 7 in damage.
Okay.
So
Nice.
20 damage.
Very good work. You guys are doing some really good hits all around. It's a good time. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Velsier. Wanda just ran off and got herself taken, like some kind of damsel in distress. What are you gonna do?
Right, since looks like this is the one I'm gonna be dashing off into, because I can't get past him without getting an attack of opportunity. So I'm gonna cut him
Yeah.
down first.
Okay.
So I'll move Hunter's Mark over to this one in front of me.
All right. That's your bonus action.
Then I will swing that long sword.
Swing away.
This seems to be a
16
strategy.
hits.
12 plus 6 plus d6, I should say.
Yep. So
13
13.
first. Then one more attack here. 7
That hits.
plus 6. 3.
So another 10. This guy's in really rough shape. He's like really hurting. You've cleaved clean through several chunks of him before he had even a chance to do anything about it. It's
Would you
pretty
say
brutal.
bloodied?
Oh yeah, he's well beyond a bloodied. I think Vashti could probably breathe on him, like just blow on him a little bit and he would die. That's how close he is. Anything else on your turn though, Velsier?
I think that's all I can do.
Alright. This werewolf that's in the back, seeing that they've taken a captive, he joins this running away kind of thing and falls in front of the wolf carrying Wanda. Vashti.
So did I see that one that got taken from where I'm at?
Yeah, you saw that Wanda got taken.
So initially when I see that, I'm just gonna go, Wanda, no! And then I'm gonna get right up at this. Come on.
You might have to move down and around the wall.
Yeah.
Sometimes the walls will stop you from just moving straight through.
Alright, so that's all my movement speed then. So I'm just gonna try to finish off this wolf here.
Alright. Roll
The
to hit
good
it.
old-
Any damage is just going to annihilate him.
Yeah, paint us a picture, Vashti. It is the killing blow. What do you do?
So I think I'm just gonna run it in, charge in, do like an air, like, tornado kick right to the head.
Yeah. Like, you go right over Velsier. Velsier's swinging, slashing, and as he ducks, here comes Vashti just spinning, kicks this werewolf, finishing it off in an epic maneuver.
Doing that
Very cool.
Hulk business.
Another one down. You guys seem to have found your rhythm with dealing with these werewolves. You're much more comfortable with it. Back at the top of the round, though, it's Ace Club's turn. He's going to act to try and attack. Is he going to go for the one carrying Wanda, or is he going to go for the one that's in between them?
Oh, definitely the one carrying Wanda. He wants to distract that one.
Okay, he has
So that-
flyby, so there's no opportunity attack. So he can move in to melee range and go ahead and roll an attack. I believe he has talons. Yeah, he has a talons attack. It's not very effective.
So that's a 16.
A 16 will hit. It is 1 slashing damage.
Excellent.
He basically, more than anything, he gets in there and he tries to distract this werewolf from what it's doing, from its business here. I'm just gonna move that out of the way so we can.
It'd also
do,
be probably screaming in his face. Let it
Yeah,
out, let it
he's
out,
just-
let it out, let it out.
Yeah. But this werewolf is not distracted, not deterred by this owl kind of getting in the way. Wanda is trying to fight back, but she's so weak after a couple attacks. She's a lot weaker than she seemed. She was very gung-ho, but she tries to stab at this thing with her rapier, but it doesn't seem to do much damage to him. Like one hit point kind of damage to this wolf. Not much. As they... wait, which one? Yeah. They continue to be, or she continues to be hauled off by this werewolf. Moving his full, what'd you call it? His full turn movement. Then he does his action to move as well. And he's just
We now have a
creating...
hostage.
What's that?
We now have a hostage situation.
We've got to handle this. Eliminate this entire cave full of werewolves.
Gabriel.
Genocide it is. I move all the way I can. I move all the way I can without using my action.
Okay.
So how close would that put me to the next one?
All the
one
way
that's still
without
there.
moving your action?
Yes, without using my action. I need that for
Your
movement
movement
speed.
is 30 feet?
Okay, I can't move my character since I...
Yeah, is your movement 30? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can't quite reach it. You're still about 20 feet away from the nearest werewolf after that movement. Ace Clubs is right next to it.
Okay, so I can only see the edge of my character.
Oh, sorry. Ba-ding. There you go.
Okay. So, I'm going to, well, use bonus action, transfer the hex onto this guy,
Got it.
and use Eldritch Blast again.
All right. So much
So-
aggression.
21.
Okay. 21 hits.
And my first natural one this session.
Oof.
Okay, one hits.
One of them hits. The other one just glances off, wings out. Actually, you said natural one.
Oh, God.
Roll damage for that one as well.
Oh
At
no.
least this one. Please.
So first roll the one that hit the werewolf.
The other one blows up in your face.
18.
18. All right. And now roll the second one.
I know what's coming.
I hope you do.
5.
5. All right. You just, the second Eldritch Blast whips out, and you just blast Ace Clubs into a puff of feathers,
Oh no!
and the dagger falls to the ground as the owl is no more.
Bloody.
I'm sorry.
That guy's
That's
still
not
there.
what I was expecting.
Oh, I think Gabriel knew exactly what was happening. That's a nat 1, I guess. Anything else on your turn?
Oops.
All right, Velsier.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move Hunter's Mark over to that one that I see down there.
All right.
I think I'll be able to reach him. But I'll be right about there. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
I don't have any long range. Oh man, no ranged attacks. But I've got Hunter's Mark on him. He tries to run away.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold my action in case he decides to run up on me.
Okay.
And I'll do a reaction.
Okay. He is actually going to try to run away. He's
figured.
trying to open the gap. Using his.
I've got Hunter's Mark on him so I can keep track of where he's at.
Gotcha. Yeah, he bolts off into the darkness past the lights that are there, and yeah, he's just out of sight. Vashti.
Oh, okay.
Can I see which direction he moved off from?
Yeah, he moved. I'll actually
I'd be
just
able to
kind
track
of ping on the map. You would be able to track him, but he's kind of in this lower vicinity, heading southeast, I guess, on the map itself.
I figured I would be able to shout back off to Vashti if she wanted to chase after him, since she's the speediest one of the group. Into which direction he ran off to.
Yeah, you're able to get that information to her. Vashti, what do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna, I'm just gonna take off as far as I can and spend a key point for Step of the Wind to get as far as I can here.
Okay.
Dope.
What is that, 60 feet of movement with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on your movement speed. I don't know what level 5 monks do.
45?
40. She has a 45 base. So with
Okay.
Step of the Wind, you can go up to 90. And then if you want to use your action to move as your action, then you can go another 45 feet past that.
Oh,
But-
dang.
Yeah, you can go fast.
Yeah.
You can cover a lot of ground in a very short amount of time. I love
Oh,
monks.
boy.
There's a min-max of several thousand feet speed.
Mm-hmm. So how far are you going, Vashti?
I think I'm just gonna use my 60 feet for now, so I don't go too far.
So you're going to use the 45? Or you're going to only go 60, still using Step of the Wind?
60 still using. Step
Okay,
of the Wind.
gotcha. And is that where you end up right there with your 60 feet?
No, that's 45.
That's 45, okay.
50, 55, so
15
right
more
about-
feet.
right about here.
Yeah, far on the edge of your vision. You can barely see this wolf just on the edge of your vision, it looks like. Which one is
Yeah.
that? Yeah,
Uh,
just kind of on the peripherals. Yep. So we're gonna step out of initiative because they're kind of out of sight. They're moving quickly. You guys can now act quickly as a team. How do you want to proceed? What do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and catch up.
Pick
to
up pace.
You're gonna try to catch up?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch up to Vashti over here.
All right. As you guys are catching up, you're seeing the werewolf carrying Wanda, and Vashti, you get to see this too as you're kind of closing the gap. And I assume you keep moving a little bit further in. Gabriel, are you catching up as well?
Yes, I'm picking Ace and catching up.
Got it. All right, so you got Ace. And you're moving through. As a group, you guys are catching up. You see the werewolf that you had the hunter's mark on splits off down this narrow corridor running through. and you see the other werewolf carrying Wanda round a corner a little further down into a much wider hallway, opening the gap, making that distance a little wider. As they, yes.
Oh, if I saw that they split off, I would have changed. If we caught up to seeing the one that had Wanda, I'd switch Hunter's Mark over to the one that had Wanda on it. If I
Okay.
could do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
I can only change hex if the previous one is dead.
Right.
Okay. So which way do you guys want to go after the one that has Wanda, or do you go after the other one that went off the narrower?
gonna
Definitely
go
Wanda.
The one, yeah, Wanda.
Okay. So together, I'll have Velsier and Vashti. The one that went by Wanda went over in this way where I just pinged. You guys can move your tokens in the order that you want to go, or how far you're going to go. Gabriel, how close do you want to get to that kind of general area? Do you want to use your whole movement to get over there?
Well, what's your strategy? What are you?
I'm just going to be chasing after the one that gets Wanda, so I'm just going to chase right down here, right to about the entrance
Why
that I
was
saw.
this one
disappear to.
invisible? That one shouldn't have been invisible. There is a werewolf that's come out to kind of run interference right here.
Fine.
Yeah.
Cut that one down.
I'll run with Valsia.
Okay. Gabriel joins in, and Vashti?
Come on. Well, if I could get my token to move.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, I'm right with Velsier here.
All right. So you guys run up on, and this werewolf comes out, and it's kind of running interference here. From the distance, you see that Wanda actually just looks completely passed out now, being carried by this werewolf. And that werewolf continues its run, and it hits this corner where you see a little faint light coming from this corner, and it dashes in to down this other room. You have the hunter's mark on it, so you can keep track of it through the cave system where it is going. But that is that. Gabriel, back in initiative order, it's your turn.
Well, I can get close to him, but I'd rather use 2 of my Eldritch Blast, so I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Uh, 15
15 hits.
and 21.
All right.
So damage is 10
Okay.
plus 13, 23.
All right. Very nice. So you 2 Eldritch Blasts, just very aggressive, coming right out of the gate. Anything else?
That's it I can do at this turn. I'm saving
All right.
my Hex for the big one.
Okay. Velsier, it's your turn.
Let's go ahead and slash up this one here. 19.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Right, 10 damage. What's the other one? 12. It's 12 hit?
12 hits.
6 damage. So 16 damage total.
All right.
And bonus actions. I don't really have anything. Okay.
Alrighty. The werewolf, just in the distance, you guys are able to see this werewolf that was running away from you guys head off further down the hallway. I know you're not too worried about him, but he's still in play. Vashti.
When this werewolf comes in, just go out of the way. And just do the classic combo of unarmed strike and flurry of blows.
All right. Your attack, that hits.
All right. I'll do flurry of blows next.
That's so 7 bludgeoning damage from that first one. Um,
5 more with flurry of blows.
I'm trying to think. You know what? I've messed it up, and I'm not gonna retcon it. But are your fists magical?
They are
Still.
at level 6.
They are still. Oh, that's right. You guys are level 6 now. Yes. Okay. Cool. Carry on. 11 hits for another 5.
All right.
Bludgeoning.
And then 2 more unarmed strikes. 14 for 8. And
Just that one is gonna do it.
oh, okay. Well, disregard that last roll then.
So it's the 3-person combo: Eldritch Blast, 2 slashes with a sword, and some unarmed strikes to finish it off and pound this werewolf into the ground. It's as it dies, you see it kind of turns back into human form, and you continue your chase. Velsier, you put Hunter's Mark on the werewolf, correct?
The one that had Wanda.
The one that had Wanda. What is the range of Hunter's Mark?
As far as I know, it's like 500 feet.
Wow.
As you guys are finishing this one off, you can no longer feel this werewolf nearby.
I know the direction, more or less.
You know the direction. You saw where they went, but you can't sense the Hunter's Mark anymore.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm going to go in the direction I saw it go off last, before Hunter's Mark faded.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm also going to be
I'm
with
following.
with Eldritch Blast prepared.
Okay.
All right. So which direction was that again? I don't remember.
That was right over here.
Right over
And
here.
then down
and
this
then-
little narrow thing here.
All right, that's where we're headed. That's where
Yeah.
I'm headed anyway. I don't know.
I'm right behind you.
All right.
Me 3.
Before we get too crazy, I'm going to describe what you're seeing as you're kind of rounding the corner. Are you taking this cautiously as you see the light coming out, or are you running in full bore?
I ran up full bore, my full movement on that one turn there, but I'm gonna, as we get closer, I'm going to cautiously kind of approach.
Okay.
Slow down a little bit.
Little
Yeah,
bit. I see where
Yeah.
it's narrowing. Velsier's got some combat training, so he's a little rusty from being a hermit for 10 years, but he's still
Yeah.
got some of those old
So you approach
memories.
this kind of slicing the pie, kind of making sure you see what's going on as you come in. This room that you guys are able to see now, Gabriel and Vashti, you guys can also kind of join Velsier in taking a look inside. You see on the ground is this glowing rune drawn out, this massive circle. Gabriel, can I have you make an Arcana check?
It's a 4, so plus 10 is a 14.
14. You recognize this is a teleportation circle inside this cave. On the far side of it, you guys see this mage is there casting almost continuously, just casting spells over and over. And in that moment, 2 werewolves just appear in the teleportation circle, and they look around and they see you guys and begin to charge out. We're going to stay in initiative order, but they are joining in the fight. In the room, you are not able to see Wanda or the werewolf carrying her anywhere in this room.
Dibs on the mage.
Dibs on the mage. All right. So last was Vashti's turn. This first werewolf coming out is going to try to close the gap and get in close to Velsier, and goes for a swing at
I will
you.
use my reaction after that. After he
Oh,
goes
to cast Eldritch Blast.
to blast
it.
him out of distance.
Mm-hmm. Will a 16 hit you, Velsier?
Not
Nope.
armor
Okay.
class 20.
Armor
20 or 20?
Jerk. This one will 23.
Oh, yeah.
It gets a bite on your sword arm, kind of as you're repositioning it. It's able to get a bite on you. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh no.
Oh no is right. You feel this as it bites down on your arm, Velsier. You feel this heat, this burning sensation coursing through your veins, up your arm, and you feel it kind of filtering into your neck and your head as you are now cursed with lycanthropy.
The one thing I was most afraid of. All right.
That is that werewolf's turn. The other one comes in and finishes creating this wall blocking here. Seeing that you're cursed, it doesn't try to bite you. It's just going to try to slash at you with its claws. It doesn't need to bite.
What about my reaction?
But it misses. Oh, sorry, yeah. Do your reaction, Gabriel.
I
Yes.
rolled a 4 and 14, so that's a 10 and a 20.
10 misses, but the 20 will hit.
Excellent.
It's like the 10 as you're casting it, and Velsier's kind of like getting bit at the time, and it's a whole mess. I really wonder what a tiefling werewolf would look like, though.
I don't get remove curse till level 9. So we'll...
I get that later on. I think when I level up next time. So that was the plan. If we leveled up quick enough, I would just, when we encountered the werewolves, just knock him unconscious and just, you're human now. I got 6 damage on the one that hit him.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. It's the one that is like right in Velsier's grill, basically. Is going to try to claw. It missed the first attack as as Gabriel's spells were going off, but the second one connects with a 23, doing 8 slashing damage.
Oh no,
on
he
you.
won't connect. Cutting words.
Okay, roll a d6. And what do you say?
Wait, I used my reaction.
Oh,
already.
yes, you did. So
that
no
won't
cutting
work.
words. All right, but Gabriel, it's your turn.
Well,
Eight
I'm going
and
to,
8.
since I don't have
Just-
hex on the other guy.
The
since
6 did not
that-
hit you.
Oh
Velsier.
no, before the one that bit me.
Oh,
I
the one
took
that bit
6
you
damage.
was 6. Yeah,
I'm just trying to track the damage.
got it. Okay, Gabriel, go ahead.
My hex probably disconnect. No, I still have hex on one guy, but I don't know which guy.
He's this one over here, right above you.
Okay, so he is still there, waiting for us.
He just hasn't had his turn to move yet. Yeah.
Okay, I will then blast both my Eldritch Blasts in his face.
Okay. Roll
An
to hit
11.
him. 11 will hit.
And an 8.
An 8 misses, but the 11 connects. So go ahead and roll your damage. You're just firing these eldritch blasts everywhere. You're just like, blow, blow. They're going all over the cave system, being very loud, I would imagine.
10 damage.
10 damage, all right. You are able to connect pretty well with that one. Anything else?
Does anyone want a bardic inspiration? Because I can do anything. I have bonus action, but I can't do anything at it.
I'll take a bardic inspiration.
You'll get an inspiration then.
What would you say to him, Gabriel? What would you say to inspire Velsier?
Let's beat these filthy dogs.
All right. Bardic inspiration to Velsier.
Trying to find a status icon for cursed, but I don't see it.
Oh, yeah, there isn't one for cursed.
I'll just remember it.
Yeah. Well, that's a kind of a big moment. It'd be hard to
Yeah.
forget. But it is your turn, Velsier.
All right, so I am going to go ahead and hit this one. It's right in front of me.
Okay.
With long sword. Oof. Nope. No, I'm not. First attack failed.
From the bite, you're so tired from the poison coursing through your veins now that it's very difficult to swing. Make your second
What was the roll
attack.
on your first attack?
Yeah.
What's that?
And luckily,
What was your roll on the first attack? You said
Oh, it
had
was a nat
inspiration.
one.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah. Luckily, there's no owl in the way.
yeah.
But go ahead and roll your second one.
Second one.
Much better.
18. Yeah.
Yeah, much better. You're able to connect with this next one very well.
11.
Good job. Anything else?
I don't think. Let me just double check my spells here real quick. I thought I had. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. You know what? Yep, I'm done. I'm done for now.
All right. The werewolf that Gabriel fired a blast at continues running. You see down the hallway, Whoops. You see down the hallway there is another werewolf kind of heading this way, but it's keeping its distance as that one turned to run further off. Vashtai.
Alright. Am I able to move right here? Okay. Alright, so I see Velsier get bitten and not too happy about that. I'm just gonna try to beat up the wolf that bit Velsier.
Okay.
The first one.
That hits.
Yee. Alright.
Just
So
come
5
in,
damage.
punch to the head, just whack.
24 for 7.
Yep. Both of those.
Then 2 more unarmed strikes. Oh, that one just hits for 5. And
Dope.
so 5
Another.
to 15, 22 damage total.
Yeah, just punching at this thing. It's still standing. It's still in okay shape, but it is, it's feeling it at this point.
She rocked its world for sure.
Yeah,
Like you
definitely.
really are more of a cat person.
Yep.
All right.
If that's not proof enough that Vashti's a cat person, I don't know what is.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right. I need to look up a spell real quick.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not bad. I just need to make sure it's fine.
It's not bad, says the DM.
It's fine.
I'm not
It's
high enough
fine.
level for counter spell.
This mage in the corner finishes another minor incantation and moves heading towards a wall, and you see, can you guys actually see? Oh, nope, you can't actually see where he's headed. He just moves off to the side, kind of out of the way. This werewolf that bit Velsier sees another fresh meat come into range, and it's going to turn its attention to Vashtai, who hit him twice. So Vashtai, it's going to first claw at you to try and distract you a little bit. A 23 will hit, correct?
Yep.
So you're going to take 9 slashing damage as it claws right across your face. But then the worst is yet to come, hopefully. Maybe not. A 14, will that hit you?
Nope.
Okay, so the worst did not arrive. It tries to bite, but Velsier's got his shield in there, causing trouble. You're able to dodge out as it chomps down at nothing in midair. But his buddy is right next to him, and seeing this change of direction, is also going to join in his friend to try and get you. So he swings his claws at you, Vashti, missing with a 10. But that won't stop him from trying to take a bite out of crime with a dirty 20. Hitting you for 10 piercing damage, and I need a constitution saving throw from you.
Okay.
Wait, my turn has come, and
What?
I regained my reaction. I now have my reaction.
You have your reaction now. You have your reaction now, yes.
So what was the roll?
20.
Okay, Vashti, and your armor class.
16.
Okay, I need at least 4 or higher.
Yep.
It's a 1.
So,
no.
the bite happens. The bite happens, despite the efforts as... Gabriel, what do you shout out? What is your cutting words at this werewolf?
Bad dog.
Bad dog. He's heard it before. He shrugs it off and bites down on Vashti. Who, Vashti, you feel it coursing through you too. It's a weird sensation as you feel your dream self is trying to combat this, and it's losing as this poison is taking over your body, and you are also
make a con save.
cursed. What?
Did she make a con save?
She made a con save. She failed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
She
I
failed the
didn't
con
see
save. Velsir and Vashti, newly with this lycanthrope curse, you are facing down 2 other werewolves right in front of you, and just beyond is a teleportation circle leading to somewhere. And Wanda's gone missing.